questions for our student athletes.
Tre, there was a lot of things that went wrong on that last possession. What did you do to make sure it went right?
Well, I had no idea the ball was going to come to me, actually. It kind of got tipped around. I was just trying to be aggressive at the end, make sure we didn't lose the ball. And somehow I came up with the ball, and I just tried to get to the rim and at least draw a foul and not settle for a jump shot. And the layup went in for me, so pleased about that.
I saw a replay of it. I mean, it looked like you kind of, I mean, if you watch it, it looked intentional. It looked like you curled around Justin. How much of that was?
It wasn't intentional at all. That wasn't the play. I was supposed to fade out, actually. And I just ended up creeping in the middle, and the ball just fell in my hands. And we finished the deal.
What does it mean, you know, to yet another game that I think it's the fourth one you've won by possession or less? You know, what does it say about this team that you guys keep pulling this off?
It means a lot. It means that we're becoming more mentally tough as the season is going by. Early in the year, we lost a lot of close games. We had a new team, and we haven't had a lot of time together. And definitely we've been better than we was to start the year. So, I mean, I'm happy about that.
Jake talked about your night tonight. First half is pretty offensive minded. You're able to get a couple buckets up there, a couple threes to go in. Second half, you had to deal with their big so much that your mindset had to turn defensively. Just kind of talk about the entire night for you as a whole personally.
Yeah, I mean, early in the first half, they were playing so far off me, and that's what teams are starting to do, is to double adjust it more. So I'm getting open shots, and so just knocking them down. And then in the second half, I don't think I had a rebound at halftime, and so coaches got in my ear a little bit about that. And so I was more focused on just not making sure my guy didn't get it at least, because we gave up. I mean, shoot, they out rebounded us by almost 20. But so yeah, second half it was definitely more of a defensive mindset of keeping them off the glass.
Kitch, I know you kind of rise to the challenge about going against these big guys in the league, but what are you doing to disrupt them and kind of frustrate them? You know, Lynch twice and Moscovich's, you know, when you played him. What's kind of your MO on these matchups?
I mean, obviously they're great players, and so mentally I just try to come with the mindset of just staying physical with them, just being there the whole game, you know, just making sure they know that I'm there all the time. So that's one thing. Just before I even go into the game, I try to make up my mindset of that's on the scouting report. Terry Parker had matched their physicality, so that's just kind of something I've been trying to do with these bigger guys, is just be physical with them and make sure they know I'm there.
Brenton, can you just talk about, you know, you guys are learning lessons with wins now instead of the losses that you had in the early part of the season, and you know, but also talk about learning toughness too. I mean, this was a game that could have slipped away. Illinois State had a nice run, but you know, what's kind of the toughness that you guys, especially you newer guys, are growing and kind of learning as you go along in conference play?
Well, you know, we're just learning. You know, just to listen more to the coach and pay attention to the details and just do all the little things that help us win and get the edge, like in a game like tonight, and little things like that help us win. And in conference play, we're on the streak, and I feel like the little things are going to help us continue to win.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
All three of you guys have kind of turned a different gear since conference play started, and picked up different parts of your game and really improved. What's been the biggest key in all of that for you guys?
The biggest key, it's always, we always want to play well. In conference play, we knew that when we were coming to conference, it was important for us, to get some wins, and we wanted to make a statement. So, it's important for all of us, and all three of us, and for the rest of the team to play well and step it up, and get more, play better, and get more wins.
And I think a lot of it has to do with we're in conference now, and guys know about Christian, and they know about Devontae, and they know about Gant, and so we're picking up the slack where they're keying in on our main guys, so we can kind of take the pressure off them a little bit. I think that's got a lot to do with it.
For any three of you guys, can you talk about just how physically demanding this game was? I mean, you're talking about having to, you have to defend everybody on Illinois State. They're that talented, and just how physical the game was in the second half and overtime. I mean, how punishing physically was this one? It looked like it out there. It looked like it was a grind to get through.
We knew before coming here today that it was going to be that type of game, and that's what we kept saying in practice. Coaches kept saying, it's going to be a battle. Be ready to battle. We're warriors, ready to battle, and that's what we did. We just kind of gutted it out, and throughout the game, it was. I mean, you said you saw it, and think about playing it. It was pretty physical, just all over, and it was just one of those gutted out games. Came down the last bucket, and we got one. Illinois State, I thought they played pretty well. They made some shots when they had to. They just kind of weathered the storm and gutted it out.
Tre, how much respect did this team earn? I mean, I think there's the kind of thought out there that, you know, 4-0 start, that's nice, you know, but let's see what happens when they start seeing teams twice or when they get deeper in conference play. What does this do to kind of earn you guys a little bit of outside respect?
I think it kind of lets people know that those wins weren't lucky wins, and we actually earned those victories. We knew Illinois State was a great team, and we knew we would have to play even better than we did the first game to even have a close game this time. And I think we did that tonight. And we still may not get the respect we deserve, but we kind of like being the underdogs. We have to have like a mentality every day in practice, and even coming into the games, like we have to deserve our respect. And we don't have that yet, and hopefully we can continue to get that as the season goes on. So,
You guys have any thoughts on that?
I mean, that's kind of been our mentality all season, is us against the world. You know, that we always tweet it, we always say it, and so that's kind of been our mindset. We don't care what people think of us. We know what we have in that locker room, and everybody in there believes in it, and so that's kind of been our mentality all season. Whether people respect